By the way, we know February is always the month when we celebrate Black History. Black History is America history. So we are celebrating all our African Americans, African and all Black population around us and actually all over the country. So I like this quote as we start. It says, "If they do not give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair." So we all are very important. As always, we encourage everyone to please choose your preferred language on your Zoom screen. You can see this picture. Please go and navigate through the ball icon and you will see the interpretation. You can choose your preferred language, either English or Spanish. Also, we encourage you to please sign your name in the chat box. You will see this little icon just below your screen. Sign your name for attendance purposes. Be reminded that this meeting is also accessible later on by visiting our YouTube channel. You can, and this is the website is listed right here, www.youtube.com/c/LAP parent channel. So we have a channel that you can always access all the information that we share during this meeting later on today for your benefit. So this is our agenda for today. Let's quick run through. We believe everyone is signing in or signed in, and then we're going to go ahead and listen to a presentation from our adult education center. Um, we have some updates on our virtual family field trip. And as always, we'll share resources, a wealth of resources that we always prepare for you. We also want to remind you of our newcomer booklet. It's always available. At the beginning of the school year, we mailed hard copies to every family. If you did not receive a copy and you will want a copy, we always encourage you to please reach out to us, or maybe there's a you need to update your address, your home, your mailing address. Please go to your account on in Skyward and make sure you have your correct address, and then we'll have this materials mailed to you if you want. So, at last time in January during our meeting, we announced that we have our upcoming virtual field trip. As we all know, we have this event from time to time during the semester, but because of the pandemic, we have been, forced to all stay in our home. So we could not do the normal things that we do. So we try as much as possible not to lose all the fun. We try to, keep learning to continue. So tentatively, we have our virtual field trip scheduled for Monday, March 15th, between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. So this is how we plan to do it so that it will be easy for everyone. And we will all be able to enjoy the whole event and it will be meaningful to us. So we have chosen to do English only and Spanish only. We're going to be visiting the Great Wall of China from the comfort of our home. We're going to have a tour guide that will have, will explain things. If we have questions, we'll entertain our questions and everything that we need to know. So we're very excited and we are looking forward to that. So on Monday, March 15 at 7 p.m., we have the English only. English only. So if you want to attend or participate in this field trip, just English only, English speakers. The sign up form, the Google sign up form right here. You're welcome to please click on that link. I'm going to just go ahead and click it real quick. This is the form. So it gives you information about the trip, and then it asks you some very vital questions that will be useful for us during, for our own processing in our office here. So you choose your
Pues es que
preferred
solo
language.
escucho en inglés, yo quiero escuchar en español, mano. ¿Y así cómo le hago? No le escucho nada en español.
Okay, so you can when you click on the form. Okay, I'll go back to that page. So when you click on this form, it takes you to the Google sign up sheet. And you can also click on the link. There's a link for you to click if you are going to use Spanish. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So if you're just joining us, sorry, you just look for an icon on your screen that looks like a ball. It says interpretation, and you're welcome to choose your preferred language, English or Spanish.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay now? All right. So, so please sign up the Google Sheet for you to be able to be a participant in that field trip. Like I said, March 15 is for English speakers only, and March 16, Tuesday at
No
7
escucho en
p.m.
español.
will be for Spanish speaker only.
Mm,
So this allow for us to have a good family time together. Like I said, from the comfort of our home, you can you can enjoy this time while your children are learning, and the parents also are learning about other country, other culture, without leaving their home. um, and be aware that participants will receive gifts. So we're going to give gifts to all the people, families that are going to participate in this field trip.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Excuse
ma'am.
me.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. This is my first time joining this platform.
Okay.
Is it for parents?
Yes, it's for parents. This platform is for newcomer parents.
Okay, because my daughter she's in grade 11 and she's there for maybe 2 years now.
Yes, you still. So thank you for that question. So let me quickly mention this. So
Okay.
this meeting is for newcomer parents. So newcomer by definition is if you are 3 years or less in the country. So you are 1 year in the country, you're 2 years, or you're 3 years. You're new in the country. So we want to try and make you to get acclimated to the country. And so
Okay.
those are the group that referred as newcomers.
Oh, okay. But we are in this country maybe 10 years now.
Well, yeah, sometimes we have some families that they just want to, they just want to receive information. They want to attend the meeting. You're welcome to attend.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome to attend.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, is there any question? Does anybody have any question, please? Any other question? Okay, so that's the information.
Nuki, Miss Akingbola, I just want to clarify that it's 3 years or less in U.S. schools.
Okay, thank you.
U.S. schools.
U.S. schools, yeah.
Hola, hola.
Do you have a question, sir? Are you trying to ask a question? Somebody is saying hola. You're welcome. You can go ahead and ask your question in Spanish. It's fine. Okay, we'll just continue. So, please, families, if you are not able to go through this sign up form, the Google sign in form for the field trip, you are also welcome to reach out to us. You can reach out to me, Mrs. Akimbola, at any time for me to register you. My number is 317 988-8617. You can also reach out to Mr. William Escovel at the 317-988-8672.
Can you please call the number one more time, please?
317-988-8617 for Mrs. Akimbola.
8617. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
317-988-8617.
Yes, ma'am. And it's also
Thank
on the chat box. So you can also access that number on the chat box.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So, like we mentioned earlier, February is our Black History Month. So since February 1, we have been posting videos of Black educators from Wayne Township on our Wayne Equity YouTube channel. So this is to encourage us to, so many educators have chosen different Black or African American to talk about them. So very quickly, we're going to watch a quick clip. It's very short, but we encourage you to please visit this channel as much, from time to time.
Supervision of the phenomenal Dr. Denisha Murph. A little bit about myself. I grew up on the west side of Indianapolis. I attended Wayne Township Schools my entire childhood. I went to Stoutfield Elementary, South Wayne Middle School, and I graduated from Ben Davis High School. Immediately after graduating high school, I attended college. I went to Indiana State University, IUPUI, and Marian University. I have 3 college degrees, 1 bachelor's and 2 master's. I have a total of 5 sisters. However, I was raised with only 2 of those sisters, Crystal and Ashley, who were both outspoken, educated, and successful women. My amazing mother, Valerie, she was a single mother. She was the hardest working woman I knew and know. My grandmother, Virginia, she also helped raise us. And at 82 years old, she still embodies so much wisdom and grace. Through observation, all of these women have taught me 2 important traits: perseverance and resilience. And I've learned that even though life is full of adversities and challenges, it is important to keep pushing forward and to never give up or throw in the towel. With that being said, I want to introduce you to a woman who embodies these same characteristics. This woman has been a trailblazer during the recent presidential election race, and she deserves to be recognized and celebrated, not only during Black History Month, but every month. Her name is Stacy Abrams. Stacy was born December 9th, 1973 in Wisconsin. Her and her family later moved to Atlanta, Georgia. There is where she graduated from Avondale High School as the first Black valedictorian. She attended Spelman College, University of Texas, and Yale University, and she has obtained multiple college degrees. She is very well accomplished. She is a New York best-selling author, an entrepreneur, a political leader, and so much more. Stacy is the second oldest of 6 children. Her parents raised her and her siblings on 3 principles: go to school, go to church, and take care of each other. The last principle, which is take care of each other, is something that Stacy still abides by to this day. For years, she has been working hard to take care of her people, Black people, that is. Her track record proves that she is not only dedicated to politics, but also serving those who are underprivileged, underserved, and underrepresented in our country. Throughout Stacy's whole life, she faced many challenges and obstacles that would have discouraged many people to give up. However, she was able to overcome those challenges by being resilient and persevering through. For instance, one time when she was a child, she was chosen to represent her Girl Scout troop at a national conference in Arizona. Unfortunately, there were some people in her troop that were unhappy about a little black girl being selected. So they secretly changed her flight reservations without her knowing. However, that didn't stop Stacy. Nope. She flew to the conference all by herself, and she seized that moment to shine. Another example of her overcoming an obstacle was in 2018 when she was running for the governor of Georgia. Just 55,000 votes prevented Stacy from winning. She lost to a man named Brian Kemp. It was at that moment where, again, she turned her obstacle into an opportunity to shine, to create change, and to fight for what she believed in, which was equality for all. For the past 2 years, Stacy has fought extremely hard against voter suppression, which has been happening for decades. She has made it her mission to register as many people of color as possible to vote. And that she did. She successfully registered thousands new colored voters. In 2020, her hard work paid off. The newly registered voters in the state of Georgia showed up, and they showed out in record numbers for the presidential election, which ultimately led by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to being selected our next president and vice president of the United States of America. Stacy Abrams will go down in history and will forever be known as a voting rights champion. However, as she has stated many times in her work, that she is far from done. She will continue to serve marginalized populations and to create change that is desperately needed in this country. I would like to end this video by stating one of Stacy Abrams' many quotes that we should all take with us on our life journey. And the quote says, "Let other people tell you no, but never tell yourself no. If there's something you want, fight for it."
So that was the amazing story of Stacy Abraham. We hope our children, our parents, and all of us generally will learn to believe in ourselves and to continue to fight for what we know that is right. Please visit our YouTube channel, the Equity YouTube channel, to watch many, many more of those videos throughout the month of February. Right now, without wasting time, I have the pleasure to introduce Miss Kristen McIntyre Gray, the coordinator of Wayne Township Adult Education. So please go ahead as she shares important information about the adult education.
Okay, I'm going to work on sharing my screen here. Did you set me up as the host, Buki?
I can.
Thank you.
Yes, you are.
All right, perfect. So we'll do, sorry. Here we go. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to Buki and to William and Dr. Harris for having us as presenters today. And I want to mention that Kim Smerdell is our English language learner supervisor, and she has prepared this presentation for you today. And I am the coordinator for the program, and I just want to say our school's mission is to provide lifelong learning opportunities for our students. And we accomplish this by offering English language learner classes, high school equivalency classes, and career training classes. And we have a team of passionate, optimistic staff that love our students and the community work that we do of elevating opportunities for all of our students. We focus on best practice instruction, and we are thankful for the chance to serve our community. Kim Smerdell, I'm going to have her lead this presentation, and when it turns to high school equivalency or career training, I'll present those slides. But Kim has a real passion for diversity. She loves our student population, the students that we have from multiple countries from all around the world. We are big celebrators of multilingualism and having our students and using their bilingual gifts to excel and to leverage opportunities in this in our economy. And we have many programs that help students elevate their gifts and their skills so that they can have more opportunities in our community. So Kim?
Thank you all so much for having me today and just to hear about our program and really our amazing students and our amazing teachers that make this happen. So as Christy mentioned, we are interested in helping anybody become a lifelong learner through our program. And we are really, really fortunate to have a student population that is diverse in both language and country of origin. And we're going to get to that as we go on. We welcome all languages, and we do have bilingual staff that speak Spanish, Japanese, Yoruba, and Arabic, and we can provide additional translation upon request. If you, however, have already mastered English, we would love for you to consider becoming a language ambassador for our program. And what that is using your skills of being multilingual to help our new language learners as they enter our program, completing some of the necessary paperwork and just helping answer and translate questions for them. And I have my number on the screen if that's something you're interested in joining in. But it's really wonderful to be able to use that gift, that ability to help these people start their own learning journey and to reach whatever goal it is that they have when they come into our program. So we offer a variety of different programs to help you reach really whatever goal it is that you have. Obviously, you can learn English. That is my passion is teaching English to speakers of other languages. You can get your high school diploma. You can just kind of refresh or reintroduce some of those basic skills from high school to get a better job. We can help you find the right college or training that you would need. And we also have classes to help prepare you for U.S. naturalization and citizenship. So it really is, it depends on your goals. That's how we start, is to ask what you want, and then we try to help you get there. The way to start in our program is through our website, adulted.info, and it's linked here on the screen. And this is kind of our opening page when you first come in. You'll see these two buttons at the top to learn about citizenship and also resources. And there's a nice little video that Christy made as well that will help you see how to start in our program as well. This website and every part of our registration process is fully translatable online. You'll see the red arrow is pointing to our translation button. It will translate the entire webpage into your preferred language. And that's just to make it more accessible to anyone who would be interested in our classes. And then as you scroll down on the screen, you'll see kind of our 3 career or class pathways. The first is to our EL program to learn English. The second is to improve academic skills. That's our HSE or high school equivalency path. And then there's also an option to see the different and varied career training options that we have. In red, in red circled on this screen, we have the ability for you to download our class schedules. So you can find a time that works for you. We have classes in the morning from 9 to 12, and we also have evening classes from 5:30 to 8:30. We have some career training classes that are midday as well. So we typically have, different options to help fit into your life. We know you're busy with kids, with work, and we try to accommodate as best as we can. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see our ELL, or English Language Learning class catalog. And these are just all the different classes that we offer for English. We have our central location that I'm at today at Ben Davis University, but there's also Brownsburg, School 61, John Knox. We have a variety of offsites as well if you happen to live closer to any of those areas. And then on the right-hand side, we have high school equivalency or skills remediation. And they also have a variety of different class offerings. New this year, we have some online class offerings as well. So if you are having a difficult time getting out, if you don't want to find a babysitter, the online option is really great for students. And also it's a nice option for COVID safety as well. So I'm going to briefly go through the different courses and what they have to offer. On each slide, there is a website that will help you kind of get started on that path if that's what you're interested in. So adulted.info/start is where you can go first to become an EL student in our program. But we really focus on conversational and business English to help promote you in your career and also functioning within our community. We have students that learn English for work. They learn English to assist their children with their schoolwork. Or, sometimes it's just that love of language to diversify your ability with language. Whatever your reason is, we welcome you in and would love to have you. And it is quite simple. You go to adulted.info/start, and that will begin your ELL student enrollment portal. So you'll have some paperwork. It's fully translatable to fill out. And then at the end of that is step 2. You choose a day to come in and take your placement exam, or you can schedule an exam online to get placed into class. And then the third is just showing up and being open to learning English. This is just an example of our translated webpage. This is in Arabic, but it does truly translate all of it. And then high school equivalency, this is HSE or GED, or just your basic skills remediation. We have students in here for all kinds of different reasons. It's a really wonderful and relatively quick way to get your high school diploma. Or you can improve your content knowledge to assist your kids, your grandkids with their schoolwork, or apply your skills that you learn to get a better job or a promotion. So if you just want to go in, learn your math and English, or go through our accelerated course at boot camp to get your diploma, then this is a really great option as well.
I would mention this is also free. Typically the cost is $115, but we've worked hard to leverage grants and funding so that we can take care of the cost and make it free for our Wayne Township students.
It's a very similar process to get into the HSE program. You have a portal to complete. It's the same starting point as ELL, adulted.info/start. And then you would choose HSE, you select your placement exam date, and then you begin your classes. As I mentioned earlier, if you feel confident in your skills and your ultimate goal is just to get that high school equivalency diploma and you're studying at home, you feel like you're ready, You could also talk to us about boot camp. That's an accelerated course that can help you get your high school diploma in just a few hours, like 15 hours. It's very, very fast. And it can kind of help you reach your goals in a faster way. So if you feel like you're ready for that, we also have boot camp that is available.
Mm-hmm. And I would mention it's the fastest is 15 hours and the average is usually around 15 weeks. Do you want me to go through? We also have career certification classes, and this is a wonderful offering that pairs really well for our English language learners that are looking for a step into a career pathway. These careers are offered within 3 to 16 weeks. The certification classes take that long. I'm sorry, I've had a cold. We have medical assisting classes run with Vincennes, dental assisting, sterile processing technician, CDL truck driving, which is only 3 weeks, heating and cooling with Duncan Supply. One of our favorites is paraprofessional. And if there's something we absolutely adore, it is building multilingual staff to serve our children in our school district. And we have been very successful with having Kyle Fessler open and close our classes and recruit heavily from the certification class. So we're looking for passionate community members that want to serve our children. We also have CompTIA, and we really encourage someone to have prior computer experience before taking that class. It's the most challenging class we have that we offer. We also have welding, QuickBooks, as well as pharmacy tech. And the options are online at adulted.info/career, and it will come up with just career as well. Kim, if you want to continue on.
Yeah, one of my favorite aspects of our program are our life coaches. And just like it says on the screen, we'll be there to guide you to your goals. We are a very goal-oriented program. As soon as you come in the door, we're asking, where you want to be, what you want to accomplish through our classes. So our life coaches sit down with you one-on-one and help form a pathway to reach those goals. Even before you start classes, as part of that online registration process, they're going to ask you about any barriers or obstacles that you have that would keep you from reaching your goals. And you can see on the screen, do you need help with any of those things? And you provide a phone number. A life coach will personally reach out to you and help you overcome whatever barriers you have, keeping you from reaching whatever goal it is that you have. So we have a dedicated staff that are very passionate about helping you form a unique pathway to get where you want to go. And it's just as simple as clicking a couple boxes and having a phone conversation. Once you're an in-person student with us, we also have a variety of community resources available. This is a picture of our life coach resource wall. On each of those pictures that are on the wall, there's a QR code that you can scan with your phone, and it will instantly give you access to updated community resources. We have resources for extra education, for professional resources if you're searching for a job, living, health, and government assistance as well.
You're muted, Christy.
Sorry, am I muted now?
No, you're fine.
Okay. One of the things many of our ELL students are interested in are credential evaluations. So you'll find that also under education. And you can actually access this website via online. It's adulted.info/LC. And I would say our life coaches have been working in an extraordinary way to map out as many resources as possible. And Kim and I are both interested in knowing if we're missing anything. Feel free to share it with us. We'll continue to build these sites and make sure that our life coaching really takes care of addressing barriers and opens up opportunities specifically for our highly qualified ELL students that need to access comparable jobs that they had before. So we'll continue on if you.
Yeah, and this is exactly what Christy was talking about. If you're a virtual student or if you just prefer to do your research online, we have these same resources available for you on a virtual life coach resource wall. And the beauty of this is that the web pages are still translatable. We have picture supports if you're a new language learner, if you're looking for a certain community resource. And it really is vast as to what it covers. This is just one snapshot of a beautifully made website. So these are, like I said, constantly updated. We're always taking recommendations from students and community members as to what else is being offered, especially during COVID. And this is just an example of one of our resources. We are partnered with 211, and you can scan that QR code to immediately be connected to someone who can help, and they offer 180 different languages for that assistance. If you do choose to be an in-person learner, like when I was getting my degree, I had some online classes and some in-person, and I just responded better to in-person classes.
But we've just been given a tip that we should slow down a little bit to give William a chance to catch up with us.
Sorry, William.
Thank you. Continue on, Kim. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you prefer in-person classes, I prefer in-person classes as my own learning style. And it's important for Christy and I to let you know. We do have some COVID safety procedures in place. The first is that if you are sick, we encourage you to stay home. And that is kind of an exception to that attendance policy that we've had in the past. As long as you're communicating your needs, that you're sick, you will not be penalized for missing class, especially in this environment. We do require masks anytime you're in the school. We require social distancing 3 to 6 feet as recommended by the CDC. Sanitizing your hands regularly. Don't touch your face, your eyes, ears, mouth, or nose as much as possible. And of course, use protective, Kleenexes or your elbow to prevent the spread of respiratory droplets. We also have our breaks in our classes inside each classroom so that there's as little movement throughout the building as possible. Within our classrooms, we do have safety equipment as well and different procedures. All students have their own assigned seat. As I mentioned earlier, masks are required. Any volunteers or guests are only in a virtual capacity. So we are not having in-person guests at this time. It's restricted to our students and teachers. Oh, we have plexiglass. We have plexiglass dividers to separate students in their seats. And we have limited class sizes to ensure that students have enough room to be properly socially distanced. So I just put this quote on here because I thought that it was really applicable. Your dreams can start here. And just as Ms. Akambola was saying earlier, you got to chase after those dreams. And we want to be a part of that if you'll let us. So your future can begin now, your dreams can start here, and all you have to do is start online on a website and see what you're interested in. On this screen, we have our phone number where you can reach us, and then our office hours from 8:30 to 6:30 Monday through Thursday, and from 9 to 12 on Friday. And if you just have questions, even if it's in another language, send an email our way, and we'll make sure that it's translated properly, and we'll answer whatever questions you have. If you're interested in English language learning or high school equivalency, it's that first ABE email on the screen. And then career training questions specifically are, it's the second email. So we really do look forward to serving you. We view our program as a step ladder. So if you're just starting with acquiring English, but your ultimate goal is career training, our life coaches, our supervisors like myself and other supervisors in the program will sit down and make sure that you have a pathway to that career training. And we will step with you every bit of the way to make sure that you have the support you need.
And I would mention too that many of our career training classes cost between $2,000 to $4,000 or $5,000. But with Wayne Township Adult Education, Dr. Butts has helped leverage a $400,000 grant from the city of Indianapolis. So it makes it 100% free for our students that have earned that opportunity. And we're really proud to have these career pathways to help build income and support to our families. And we would welcome, as Kim was saying, a call. Many of you participate in different groups in the community and civic groups. You know, invite us to come present. We would be happy to share what we have with your community. And thank you for the opportunity to present today.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you, William, for keeping up with us.
Yes, sorry, William, I get excited and talk too fast.
Thank you so much, Miss McIntyre Gray and Miss Mado. Thank you for those wonderful information that you have shared. And just to cap it, or to kind of buttress what you have shared, for our families that are attending this meeting today, I want to let you know that we had some parents that have attended these classes in the past from this meeting, you know, listening to this kind of message that you just listened to today. They took action, they went ahead and they registered. And I tell you what, some of them, they excitedly came back to share their stories. Some of them are working in doctor's office. Some of them are working, you know, so many places in the community. So we are encouraging you, please do not delay. Go ahead and do what you have to do. So thank you once again for sharing. And we just have some minutes to wrap up this session. I will go ahead and stop sharing your work. Okay. Yeah. And I'll share my screen. So if you have any question, I know some of us might have questions. You're welcome to ask your questions right now, or you can see that their contacts have been listed. So you're welcome to reach out to them, to either Miss Mado or Miss McIntyre Gray anytime, and they will sure help you and offer as much support to you all as possible. So as we mentioned earlier, we always want to share many resources with you. And one that we want to let you know right now, I know many families had already called to register for Giants Marketplace that will be taking place tomorrow. If you have called us before to register your family to participate, please head on to the 9th grade center tomorrow between 1 and 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Door number 7. You do not have to come down from your car just stay in your car and someone will come meet you. The future dates are listed below. So the next one will be on March 19, April 16, and May 21st. Also, there been a little change with the mail pickup beginning Friday, which is tomorrow, February 19. So mail pickup from tomorrow will only be at Ben Davis High School for our winner home and also the hybrid student, the grades 9 through 12. Mails will be available every Friday at Ben Davis High School at door number 2 from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. and from 3 p.m. until 5 p.m. every Friday. For more information, if you have questions, please contact the Child Nutrition Office at 317 988 7950 or 988 7959. As we all observe that, the weather is also changing so rapidly. So recently we have observed, or we have seen how we were locked up at home for a snow day. So it is very important to remember to always track your bus. So you want to know what is happening when the bus is running late or the bus is going to be on time. Please visit this website, the Wind Transportation website. It is listed right here. And you will see, it will take you to this page. I'll just go ahead and click so that you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. So this is the website. It takes you to this website, and then you can locate exactly where the bus is at every point in time.
Buenas,
Is
ah,
somebody asking question, please? Okay.
buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Aurelia. Eh, en el mapa del bus sí manda las notificaciones de a qué hora pasan, pero en el mapa no se ve por dónde viene. So, yo quería saber por qué está sucediendo, si es que en el mapa no se ve realmente en dónde es que viene, sino que yo tengo que bajar para ver por dónde, si es que ya pasó o no, para yo chequearlo, porque sí manda la notificación, pero no se ve en el mapa por dónde es que ya viene.
Mhm. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. So she could not see a map, right? Okay. Um, well, I honestly cannot tell you why that is it, but we can always ask if there are numbers listed. So the reason why those numbers are there is for you to call, even though we cannot see a map, you can always call to.
Buki, can you repeat her question so we can hear her question? We don't know the question
Okay.
she
So,
asked.
so she was asking that even though she can, once she's on the app, she receives notification when the boss will be there, when the boss will be at home, but she cannot see the map. She cannot see any map to actually know where the boss is specifically. Did you catch that, Dr. Harris?
It wasn't for me so much as it was for the other parents
Okay.
who,
Okay.
who could not hear William
Very well.
hearing what the question was. And so I just wanted to ensure that we all heard the question so that we can all understand your answer.
Okay. So I hope we all we are trying to understand the response to that question. So basically, even though you are not able to see the map, if anyone is really, really willing to have that map, so you can go ahead and call the number listed on that app, which is 877-796-6842. If you call, I'm sure you will be able to have a support that will explain things better to you. I hope that helps. Again, as we continue to support our families, if you are having trouble paying your bills at this time, so we have a list of assistance that could help you. So if you use IPL, this is IPL Bill Assistance. This is the website, the actual website. But we can click on it just to give you a feel, like we always. So it brings you to this page, and you can, read through the page to know which exactly the category you fall into. So we have energy assistance, winter assistance, power of change. So please make use of these resources. We also have the electricity bill assistance, which falls under that same thing, but it's just for the people that speak Spanish. You are welcome to call this number for assistance, 317-261-8111. Also, we have for rent or mortgage assistance. We have food assistance, and we have all these resources for your benefit. Please make sure you go back after now, go back into the presentation, into this slide. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to always reach out to us with your question, and we'll be ready to assist and support you as much as we can. Do we have any question, please? Please feel free to ask your question. Other places of support, we also have the Immigrant Welcome Center Connect page. This is their website. They have different resources for your use. If we click on it, it takes us, this is the web page, and you can go and go to resources. If you click on the resources, it takes you to different, it takes you to here, and then you can enter your zip code. You can search through different resources they have to provide. Coming up this Saturday, we have the virtual citizenship workshop. The COIN, the Coalition for Our Immigrant Neighbors, the acronym COIN, they are organizing an event, this naturalization process, which will help facilitate and complete the N400 applications. So if you fall into that category, or you have a family member or a friend that is trying to navigate through the citizenship process, you're welcome to call this number, and they can help you as much as you can. And actually, even in our adult education, this is part of the program that we do. From time to time, they organize citizenship classes, which can also help you or any of your family member or friends. For you to know, the Newcomer Booklets that we we mailed out to all families at the beginning of the school year. We have it in English and in Spanish. Uh, may we inform you that all the information given by the Wayne Township Adult Education Today can also be found in this booklet. So if you do not have the hard copy, you can visit all these websites and then you'll be able to have an access to this booklet. Please, if you want a copy, kindly reach out to us and we'll mail you a copy, a hard copy, whether in English or in Spanish. So these are all the resources we have brought to you to share today. We hope that you have been able to benefit from all this information that's been rolled out. Please be assured that we welcome your questions at any time. If you have any questions about anything, you're welcome to reach out to me, Mr. Kimbola. This is my email address and my phone number. Mr. William Escovel, this is his email number, email address and his phone number. And we always try our best to support you. So today, again, I don't know if anyone has a question. At this time, we will welcome your questions before we round up this session. Okay. Be aware that we have another session coming up in the evening at 5:30 also. So if by any means you missed this or you came in halfway and you really want to have a feel of what we have to offer or to share, feel free to join us again in the evening if you have the time, or invite your friends, and we will be able to support you as best as we can. We want to really appreciate the presenters today. We thank you and we appreciate all the information that you have rolled out to our families. We hope they will be able to take advantage of this opportunity and get registered and get going, get moving and get started. So if we do not have any question, we want to thank everyone that has taken time to join us today. We always appreciate your coming to join us every month. Next month meeting will be March 18. But before then, we will go on this groove on our field trip, on our virtual field trip. Make sure you sign up in that Google form. And if you have friends that want to join us, the newcomers in our community in Wayne Township, please feel free to let them know of this opportunity, and we can all enjoy this benefit together. Until then, we want to say thank you. Please keep being safe, keep warm, ask questions, and take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.